Have more on this with Republican Congressman Brian Mast of Florida. Todd Lyons is the acting head of ICE. He said this.
I think going forward, we're going to have to work with all our federal partners and all local law enforcement to stop these crazy radical left protesters, because there's no place for this in our society. And on top of that, it takes local law enforcement resources away from the people who actually need it to deal with these crazy activists. It's unreal.
Congressman, what do you think they should do?
Look, I think you're asking, how do we change their mentality from being wholly against putting Americans first? That's what they're fighting against. We have a government that's saying, hey, we have people here illegally. We've had incidents across the country, like Lake and Riley, like in my own community, where a legal immigrant truck driver killed several people just a week or two ago. We have these incidents across the country. We're going to stop preventable deaths. We're going to enforce the law. But we have a fundamental disagreement about whether it's okay to put Americans first. I don't know how we change that in them.
Do you think that you will only ultimately get the cooperation of states that have Republican governors? Because already we're seeing that in Louisiana. What do you think about that, sir?
That writing is very clearly on the wall, at least to some level. You might get some of those states that maybe you say are a little bit more purple, where they're going to try to thread that line. They're going to see the threats, and they might try to deal with them. But publicly, they might say, we're not going to deal with ICE. We're not going to help them. We're not going to detain anybody for them. If our local law enforcement brings in somebody into a local lockup, we're not going to hold them until ICE gets there. You could see those things happen very easily. They'll say that publicly, but they know, the people in law enforcement generally know, hey, there's bad things happening. These are criminals. We see the rioting that's going on here, destruction of personal property, and they want to deal with it, but they're hamstrung by these politicos that go out there, stand in front of cameras like this, and say the opposite of what really needs to happen. And it's so detrimental to what protects people in each and every community. It's the opposite of serving the people.